Every morning, Miguel and Holly reveal Charlotte's deepest, darkest secrets.
It's Queen City Confessions with Miguel and Holly. Hits 96.1.
If you ever want to get your confession in, you can remain anonymous. Just put the word hits with your confession and text it to the number 96893.
Here's the first Queen City confession. So I'm at my first job, and part of my work involves using AI tools, which is totally fine and even encouraged. But here's the thing. I'm secretly super polite to the AI. Like, I say good morning and thank you after it helps me. Why? Because I've been thinking between Siri, Alexa, and all the other AI out there, what if it all adds up one day? Like when the robots rise and you know it's coming, I want my record to show that I was actually nice to them. My coworkers would think I'm crazy if they found out, but it's better to be safe than sorry.
Did one of us write this secretly?
When I saw that, I said, retweet.
Yes, because I feel like we have literally had that conversation behind the scenes.
Yes.
Like, I think all of us are polite to AI because we also fear the rise of the machines. Listen, when you grow up watching The Matrix, you can't not assume things may go down in the future. So, I mean, hey, I'm not mad at it.
I did it the other day, just sort of behind the scenes stuff. Like I'll text Holly and producer Calvin and be like, hey, what are some things that have happened in your life that we want to talk about? And so they'll send me like, here's what happened. And so I've been going into ChatGPT and I'll say, good morning. My co-host told me this. What are some good topics or questions we could do? And it's like, well, good morning, Miguel. Here are some things for your listeners. And I'm like, thank you.
Oh my God. And like, I hate it, but also I can't be mad at it because that's a good use of it, I guess.
It's like having another two people on the show to help us out.
I'm like, hello there. Like, who am I talking to? But yeah, I definitely greet the AI.
Here's another Queen City confession. I'm secretly rich. In my 20s, I came into millions. But I go out of my way to make sure no one knows it. I drive a used car. I shop at Target. I live in a modest apartment. Why? Because the moment people find out, everything changes. Suddenly, you're the one who's expected to pick up the tab or help someone out of a jam. I don't want to be treated differently just because I have money.
That's a great secret.
It is, and I don't know what that means to live that life, but I can see how it would be that way, that when people know that you got, I mean, that's why a lot of times when you win the lottery, they say, if you live in a state where you can remain anonymous, you should, because everybody's going to come out of the woodwork.
Money does change people. And it's not just the people that the money belongs to. So like, you know, it's not just you that the money changes. It changes other people around you. And you start to find out that people get weird when money is involved. So I don't blame you one bit. I personally think you're doing the right thing.
I know this probably won't get any responses because it's a day where no one's on the roads today. But is there anyone listening that is secretly rich like this person and you don't tell anybody? I would be curious on how you go about, how do you change your life like this confessor to make sure that no one knows that you got all this money sitting in the bank? Text hits in your message to 96893. Here's the last Queen City confession. I told my spouse I had to go into the office today, even with the crazy weather. But the truth, my job ordered everyone to work from home. Instead of staying home, I'm headed to my coworker's house. This is the first time anything like this has happened. We've been flirting for months. And with the weather being so bad, I figured today was the perfect excuse to see where things go. I feel awful just thinking about it, but part of me is too curious to stop. Am I making the biggest mistake of my life?
Yes.
Don't do it.
I mean, yes, it is.
Turn around.
Turn around for many different reasons, because I mean, there's so many what ifs. What if like the roads close later and now you're stuck at the coworker's apartment and like what's the excuse there? But like also just, you already said, did they say they feel guilty?
Yes. Or I feel awful thinking about it.
Awful. Okay, so how do you think you're going to feel after the fact? Still awful. And that's a heavy burden to bear. Only for your own sake, because it is a selfish act. I mean, you know, people cheat for lots of reasons and, you know, they're all for that person. I get that you have this really exciting flirtmance happening. girl, I get it. But also, no good is going to come of it. Not really any good
No.
for you, for your relationship, for the other person. I don't know. I mean, you're going to do what you want to do. I'm just trying to save you a little bit of the anguish.
Is anyone using the bad weather this weekend or today as an excuse to get out of something? Text hits in your message to 96893. It is 7:16. Today is called Quitter's Day. So it's the day that researchers say that most people give up on their resolutions. But before you feel guilty, I actually found something that may make you feel a little bit better about quitting, because I love a loophole. I love a loophole to get out of something.
Save that.
So let me help you. We'll do it next.